Hi, this video is a bit about a blank sheet of paper, an idea, and where it's going to go. And to start off, I have a blank piece of paper. The idea is a sort of car tracker or a caravan tracker or something like that. And so, you know, my first thing that you need for a tracking system, of course, is a GPS with an associated antenna. And then, of course, it's no good having got the information you need to be able to use it. So the next thing that comes along is a GSM phone or mobile, and all these sort of parts I did mention in postbag number 4. So right, we've got GPS, know where we are, we've got a GSM module, we can transmit to the phone network and get a location back. Right, well, we may want the system to go to sleep and not draw much power, so the simplest thing to do there then is a real-time clock with its own battery. So now we got where we are, how to get the information out, what time of day it is, so we can then say, well, wake me up in an hour or wake me up tomorrow if nothing's happening. So then we need some form of microcontroller, microprocessor, Arduino, PIC, I don't know, anything really. All we need to do is we need to communicate to and from the GPS, and that runs under RS-232. Now the simplest entry into the phone again is by RS-232. The real-time clock, I tend to have an I2C interface, and what else would we want? Maybe for demoing some form of display, and they often run off I2C. We need a sort of 12 to 24 volt input, obviously the chassis input. It would be nice to have an inbuilt battery, and you know, that's probably all that I need. So yeah, we end up with the GSM. I think the one I've got runs at 2.8 volts. The GPS, I'm not quite sure, we'll say that's 5 volts. I think the RTC, we'll say that runs at 5 volts for the time being, and we'll have 5 volts for the display. So that means we need a 5 volt regulator, it would be nice if it could have enable signal, and we could bring that out of the RTC. So I think the RTC you set up for the alarm has an interrupt, so we could also feed that into the microcontroller. Oh, we'll call that RTC. Then we would probably want also an output so that once the micro is woken up it can hold the power on. And what else would you want? Now GPS, GSM consume rather large amounts of power, so you may not want the GPS running at the same time as you have the phone running. So, you know, maybe we have some sort of power switch so that the we can enable, you know, we can wake up, enable the GPS, wait to get a reading. When we're happy with the reading, switch it off. If we haven't moved, go back to sleep. If we've moved from our previous position, then of course we'd want to wake up the GSM phone, log into the network, send out the new location, wait to see if there's a reply back, and if there's not, go down, you know, reprogram the RTC with a new time to wake us up, remove the enable, go back to sleep. We will have how I'm going to feed the battery into that, because obviously in the way of the battery we need a charger and protection, so obviously it can charge off the supply coming in, but the protection will protect the battery from being over discharged if we haven't had power on, main power on, for a long period of time. So this is it for stage one. This is just sort of laying out what I'm looking to do. I might do a video on the GPS and another video on the GSM unit, maybe one on the RTC. You know, basically, what's the minimum we need over RS-232 to know what the GPS is doing and get time and date and location data back in, and the same with the GSM. What's the minimum amount of data and commands we need to send to this to be able to log into the system, connect to our service, but connect to our data provider and send the data out. So that's how it's a quick video, no editing, just talking about it, laying down, you know, what I plan to do in this series. So, you know, if you want to follow it, you know, subscribe, you know, click the notification icon, and you know, please comment below if you you know, have any other ideas. Have I missed something out? Is there something else that a tracker should do? You know, just mentioning this bit, you know, do we need a tamper detector? But anyway, any comments, any suggestions or any ideas, put them down below there, and let us know if you like it. I'll catch you all later.